How to not quit in Tekken 8 as a beginner. You're going to want to stick around until the end of the video for this one, because I'm going to show you how you can get stronger in Tekken 8 while everyone around you gets weaker in the same game. So, do you feel like quitting Tekken 8? Do you feel like giving up right before the finish line? Well, tonight I'm going to show you how you can go from leaving the game with your tail between your legs to flexing your progress in Tekken 8. I'm Headmaster Rich over here at Imperial Kingdom Gaming, our virtual fighting game school. I've been playing fighting games for nearly a decade, and this is Imperial Kingdom Gaming, where we take beginners from beginners to intermediate to advanced players. In essence, we take beginners from learning how to play fighting games to enjoying how to play fighting games. And so, tonight, I'm going to show you all how you can keep your head in the game and keep getting stronger in Tekken 8 while everyone around you is going to constantly get weaker. And so, in our last video, we talked about, is it healthy to play fighting games? And that was a good one. And if you missed that one, check it out in the video description check out the link in the description of this video, and it'll take you right to it, so you'll be all caught up. And I usually forget to say this, but I'm gonna go ahead and pretense this. Go ahead, and what you'll need for this classroom are the following materials: a pen and a paper, a pen or a notepad or whatever, something to write and something to write on. Also, what you'll really need, which will really get you ahead of the game and ahead of the class, is our Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Fighting Game Secrets. So what's that? That is the link in our channel description, and you'll also find it in this video description. And that is our 45-page read on how to start fighting games properly. It will streamline your learning and your progress, and it'll get you fundamentally ready to face anything. It's a really, really good read. It's something that even intermediate players and advanced players can take something away from. And just in case they forgot something early on in their progress and, you know, they want to get back to the fundamentals. So there'll be a link in the channel description and a link in this video description as well. Go ahead and click on that. It'll take you to a sign-up page, and you can get your free Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Fighting Game Secrets. It's going to be an amazing read, an amazing tool to help you get going in fighting games. All right. And so, how to not quit Tekken 8 as a beginner. So I'll just go ahead and get right into it because it's just a hot topic right now. So the state of the affairs in Tekken 8 is pretty volatile right now. A lot of players, seasoned players in the community, are not happy with Tekken 8. They're not, and the reason for that is the patch for the game that they just had is not what a lot of players expected. So if you're new to all this and you're not sure what's going on, Tekken 8 just released a seasonal patch. It's their Season 2 patch, right? So if you're not familiar with the term patch or anything like that, pretty much the developers have taken the game and they changed it. Ultimately, when the developers make these patches, they want to maintenance the game, they want to make it better, right? Just like if you're in an HOA community and you know that community keeps the landscape looking nice or whatever, wherever, like same thing. They want to make the game look nice and make it a more enjoyable experience. However, a lot of players have been taken aback because that seems to not be the case. Right now, a lot of players are upset because what they expected in the patch was not what they received. And pretty much, if you are out the loop, what's going on is the developers, I suppose, promised one thing and they delivered on something else. They promised to have more defensive options in the game, where the game now has more offensive options. And so that's causing a stir in the community. So that brings us to you as the beginner. How does this pertain to you? Because let's just say, like, you just got here, right? Like, you just got here. It's your first day on the job, and all you see is employees who've been on the job arguing with management or boycotting outside the job, and you're like, this is my first day. Like, what is even going on here? Like, should I even walk into this building and get this job? Like, what am I even doing here? Like, what's going on here, right? So there's a lot of hostility going on surrounding the game right now, and that can be very off-putting for beginners because all a beginner wants to do is play the game. And guess what? I have news for you. You can do just that thing. You can play the game. You don't have to pick up a pitchfork and a torch and a sign and ride with everybody else. Like, you bought this game because you wanted the enjoyment of the game. You just want to play the game either with your friends, by yourself, or online, or whatever the case may be. You just want to play the game. And now you may be off-put by the opinions and the momentum of the community. So here's what I got to say about it. Play the game. Play the game. Don't worry about what they're doing. Don't worry about what the community is saying. You, as a beginner, you need to stay strong and play the game. A lot of the players who are upset with the patch have been playing fighting games for a long time. So they can be very picky about the sort of mechanics they're looking for and the sort of direction they want the game to go in. And that can be very off-putting to beginners. The very crowd that you want to get into the community, you are making uncomfortable and off-putting. Because I think a lot of players forget that we should be growing the community. A lot of seasoned players forget what it's like to be a beginner. They completely lose touch of what it's like to be a beginner, and they get lost in their their heads in the clouds, and they just get lost in the pandemonium of patches. And so, once again, that comes back to you. So you, new player, whether you're new to Tekken and that's your first fighting game, or maybe you've been playing fighting games and you want to just try Tekken, or, wherever you may come from, how does that pertain to you? One moment. And also, get a snack and get something to drink during this. I usually have a green tea. Tonight it is sweet almond milk in my Snoopy cup. So one moment. Oh yeah. Now, if, like that milk I just drunk, for an example, someone just came out of the store, man, this milk is terrible. The price of this milk is just out of this world, and I can't afford this milk, and I, rah, 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 right? But you got $10 bill in your hand, like, it's not a problem for you. And that's the thing. What's a problem for someone else does not have to be a problem for you, my beginners. What's a problem for the next person does not have to be a problem for you. So let's see how we can keep you in Tekken 8 and get you stronger while everyone around you is getting weaker. How can we do that? Well, first of all, Tekken 8 has an average player pool that plays the game actively of around 7,000 players, I believe, which is actually a small number. So around 7,000 players play the game daily. Right now, the game is being boycotted, and 3,000 players have boycotted the game. That's almost half the player base, right? 3,500 would be half the player base. So nearly about 45% of the player base has boycotted the game. But you know what's funny about that? They're still playing the game. They're upset about the game. They're still playing the game. And guess what? You should too. And this is how we're going to do it. You need, and we spoke about this in our mindset video, which I believe is titled "Do This or Tekken 8 Won't Give You Wins." I believe it's that video. You need to acquire a growth mindset. A growth mindset. What is that? That is the mindset that I am playing this game for the growth of myself and my character. So you see, a lot of players have played these games so long and gotten to a point where they have, it seems like they've grown out of a growth mindset. They've forgotten the joy of the game. They've forgotten how much the game, how fun the game is. Because right now they're saying they're not having fun. But I guarantee you, if Bandai Namco says, we're not making another Tekken, forget about it, then all of a sudden, they're on the floor crying. And guess what? You're not going to be on the floor crying. You're going to be stepping over the crybabies and getting strong and flexing. Because you're going to have a growth mindset. That means when you log into the game, right? Because people are not playing the game. So already step one, you logged into the game. Congratulations. Step two, You are looking for victories in the things that you are working on and developing, meaning you working on, let's say, movement, which I suggest is the first thing, and your movement improving, and your movement getting better, and your sidesteps getting better. That's you getting stronger and actually progressing and developing the game. And I know what some people say, oh, what do you mean movement? You can't even move in Tekken 8 with this new patch. What are you talking about? Like, wow, stop the crying. Like, how can you not move? Like, you cannot defeat your opponent by standing still. Like, think about the principles that are at play here. You cannot beat your opponent standing still. If you're stuck in traffic and you're stuck in traffic because your gear is stuck in neutral, and someone's like, why don't you move your car? You're holding up traffic. And you're like, I can't move the car. I'm stuck in neutral. Yeah, the first thing they're going to say is, yeah, smart guy, because you're not in the drive. You didn't shift to drive. You're not driving. You're refusing to drive because you're unhappy with the model of the car, or you're unhappy with the traffic. Like, you're just unhappy. Like, and that's pathetic. Like, you got to be happy when you play these games. You got to have passion when you play these games, because the game is not going to always be the way you want it to be. The game is not going to always be played the way you want it to be played. The game is not going to be created in the way that you want it to be created. When you have a partner, they're not going to be the perfect partner. You got to compromise. And having a growth mindset, having the ability to compromise is a sign of a growth mindset. A willingness to forge through the fire and improve your game even when you're not happy with the game is a growth mindset. And the reason you're going to get stronger as a beginner while everyone around you is getting weaker is because A, people are quitting the game, and B, since they're quitting the game, they're getting weaker at the game. But not you. Because a growth mindset is going to guide you into improved gameplay. It's going to guide you into stronger understanding of the game while everyone is running away from the game, and it's going to improve your win rate, your win-loss ratio. Now's the time for you to capitalize more than ever. At a time where the game has lost 45% of its player base, you now have a chance to rise at the top of that 55%. Now, of course, you're a beginner, so you're not going to just skyrocket to the top of the game, but what I'm saying is, it's going to be a lot easier for you to do that now. And not only that, it's going to be a lot easier for you to, play real players who are sticking with the game. Like, and I know some people who are not new here are going to have a problem with that, but oh well, Cry River, who cares? Bandai certainly don't care. They got a job to do, and you make it harder by crying about every single thing they do. Like, and I don't want to make this video about like the season, the Tekken 8 patch and all that, because it's a hot topic right now and it's easy to like just talk about that. But like, I don't want to make this whole video about that, right? But it is going to be a strong reason as to why you as a beginner will make rapid gains, particularly right now in season 2 of Tekken 8. A growth mindset. I'm here because I want to get stronger. I'm here because, hey, I'm okay if I lose. I'm okay if I lose. I'm okay if I get hit with the 50-50. It's okay. And what's a 50-50? If you're new, it's a mix-up, right? A high or a high-low, it's a mix-up. A strike or throw, it's a mix-up. It's to mix your opponent. And that's what people are afraid of right now, that they cannot control the coin flip. It's like, who was ever able to control the coin? Who can control the coin flip? Like, it's just ridiculous. So, but as new players, don't get caught up in that torrent. Like, don't get caught up in this wave of, in this quitting culture that's happening right now. This quitting mentality. Like, the same people who are quitting the game and complaining about the game and saying I'm boycotting is when their friends who are protesting, when they're not looking, they're going to play the game. I boycotted all day. Okay, I'm going home. Hey, what you finna go do? Nothing. I'm finna go read a book. And then you go home and play Tekken 8. Like, come on. Stop the nonsense. Stop the BS. Stop it. Right? It's too many new players that come into this community and they're met with a bunch of knuckleheads who are just mad at everything. And it just dissuades the new players from wanting to play any fighting game, because now they have to either adapt with the culture and be in this quitting like whatever this mindset is going on, that they can't even adapt a growth mindset, because they immediately have to like get with the times. It's like joining a gang. Like you got to join the gang, and then so you join a gang, like you got to like submit to whatever the gang attitude is towards whatever. Like, out of here. Like, we're all about growing. That's like when, and those same players, like they know this. You know, stronger players know this. They know that when they first picked up the game, it was not about all like stuff like this. It was about just playing the game and having fun. Like what happened to that? I don't know what happened to them. That's like their issue. They got to figure it out. They either figure it out themselves, or maybe they can come in here and they get some shit smacked into them. But you as a beginner, your golden time right now is to stay in the game and not quit the game. And I can go ahead and get into my second thing, which I think I just covered a little bit, but we're going to get into it even deeper. Before I do that, remember, as you're writing down everything in your notepad right now and taking notes, Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Fighting Game Secrets. Remember, go ahead, hit that link, download the book. It's going to, especially in this time, if you're a beginner, during this time in the game, Tekken 8 is going to really, really provide you with vital knowledge and vital information that people are too tight to release right now because they're upset with everything else. Don't worry about that. Headmaster Rich got you covered. Headmaster Rich done worked hard to make this beginner guide for you. And I've been doing this because I care so much about your issue that I stayed up countless nights making this guide. And it's all for you guys. So be sure to go ahead and download that before you leave right now, or go ahead and grab it on your way out of class and put it in your toolkit. All right. So let's go ahead and get into our second thing, which will also be our final thing. Is right now is a prime time for you as a beginner to hop into casuals and hop into rank. Why? Well, because of the aforementioned. Nearly half of the player base has disappeared. Well, not nearly half, because they still playing the game. They still playing the game. So we don't really know how many people have actually quit Tekken 8. But assuming that number is true, you have a golden opportunity to play this game, be a casual or rank, and play it with people who are just as enamored with the game as you are, right? Right now, you have a strong opportunity to play people of your level and people who actually have some respect for the game. And you have a great opportunity to get stronger, and while everyone around you is getting weaker. And in doing so, you will see massive gains, massive progress, and you'll also probably be able to meet up with like-minded people who will love to be your training partner, because they're showing and demonstrating that, you know, they're going to play through the season, right? So, how to not quit in Tekken 8 as a beginner. You must demonstrate a growth mindset. And if you want to know more about growth mindset, we have a video on that. I believe it is the Do This or Tekken 8 Won't Give You Wins video. If not, it's one of our other videos in the catalog. Look at them all. They're all beneficial. A growth mindset, meaning A, I'm learning through my losses, and I'm looking to improve and get stronger. B, I embrace challenges. I'm looking for the challenge instead of running away from the challenge, right? And if you also, how to not quit as a beginner in Tekken 8, get into casual and get into rank, because now is a great time to put everything that you're starting to learn into motion. Now is a great time to put everything that you learned to the test, okay? It's a great time to meet new rivals who you can acquire as a training partner, or just have good games against people who are happy to play the game because the game exists. You know, because I could guarantee if Tekken 8 was never announced and we were still playing Tekken 7, people would be boo-hoo crying on the ground, wailing on the floor because they want Tekken 8 and Harada isn't giving them Tekken 8. Well, that's why Harada's not giving you Tekken 8, because of this quitting culture that you're developing, this wow behavior. Like, come on, like, stop. You're fighting game warriors. You're warriors. Act like it, right? And if nobody's going to say it, I'm going to say it. Too many people hopping on this bandwagon of, oh, season 2's terrible. Season 2's terrible. You know what's terrible? No Tekken game at all. That's terrible. So I apologize if this video got a little hostile, but I'm just sick and tired of seeing it. I'm sick and tired of seeing it. Just, anyway. But yes, once again, guys, go ahead and grab that guide on your way out. And I hope you find this video helpful. And if you did, leave a like, drop a subscribe so you always know what's going on in the classroom when you're not in class, and you know what to anticipate when it's time to come to class. Also, share this video with other beginners or other players. They don't have to be beginners, but other players who are trying to play Tekken 8, you know, and they're just trying to make the most of the season. You know, not every season is going to have a fruitful harvest. Not every season is going to have a fruitful harvest. That don't mean you just throw down your tools and stop farming. And so, and also, guys, leave a comment below. Let me know, how do you feel about Season 2 and Tekken 8? Let me know. Now's the time to let me know. Drop it in the comments and let me know. Are you happy with the patch? Are you disappointed with the patch? I can understand being disappointed with the patch. It did get cranked out the yin yang. It did. Damage is extreme, and situations are a lot harder to get out of. But you know what? When you want something bad enough, you're going to get it. And if you want to play the game bad enough, you're going to play it. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So, once again, guys, I'm Headmaster Rich over here at our virtual school, Imperial Kingdom Gaming, where we take beginners to intermediate and to advanced players and fight the good fight and make it a good fight. And I'll see you all in the next one. So be sure to come on back. All right? Bye-bye.